everyone, Amanda here with Moses and Me Card Company. Today we are creating cards from the Simon Says Stamp January 2022 card kit called Warmest Wishes. But first let's take a look and see what we get in the card kit. Starting with the papers, we get a sheet of 110-pound Nina Solar White cardstock. We also get some 100-pound cardstock from Simon Says Stamp in lavender, doll pink, and navy. We get some 6x6 La La Land Crafts Starry Night pattern paper, and this is of course double-sided. It's got kind of a nice sheen on it. It's almost like on a glossy paper. It's cute. And that all coordinates nicely with the colors that we have in there. We also get, oh, I didn't get all of it, I'm sorry. Like that's not quite 12 sheets. So lots of pinks, lots of blues, lots of grays. I like that. And then we also get some envelopes. These are also from Simon Says Stamp. These are in doll pink and white. This one's kind of shimmery, so that's kind of pretty. We get some stamp set. This is the Warmest Wishes, a 6x8 stamp set. It's got really cute little snowmen on it and a lot of nice little sentiments for our January crafting. We get a 6x6 stencil. This is called Scattered Snowflakes, which is pretty. We also get some seafoam glitter gel, I guess, to use with our stencil. Try to get into that. I'm not always the greatest at using my stencils, but we will give it a go. We also get a embossing folder called Faceted Snowflakes. Those are pretty. Put that right there. And then lastly, we get a sheet of self-adhesive gems. These are Hampton Art Studio G Pink self-adhesive gems. So we'll see if we can coordinate those into our cards as well. And there you have it. So let's see what cards we can create using this month's card kit. Alright, so here are the 6 cards we created using the card kit for this month. These were pretty basic. The little snowman images were really easy to color in, so that kind of made it nice and easy. For the first one, I brought in my Mama Elephant snail mail die. This cuts out a really nice frame, as you can see, so it allows you to kind of use 2 of the pattern papers, and I used this several times throughout this card kit. This little snowman is just stamped, and I colored them in using Copic markers. And then I stamped a sentiment from the stamp set. And I used some glitter drops from Nuvo and White Blizzard to color in, to fill in the pom-pom and the little buttons. So he's got a little bit of sparkle. And I also used my white gel pen to give some highlights to the snowman. And lastly, I brought in some gems. These are from Pretty Pink Posh. These are the Starry Sky mix, and it's got some really pretty blues and kind of bluey greens in there and some silvers, and I just kind of dug out the colors that I liked for this card. And lastly, I just mounted the frame and this middle piece on some fun foam, so that's got a little bit of dimension. And there you have card number 1. So that was a nice easy card. Using that Mama Elephant die set again, I brought in a heart die as well. This is from Lawn Fawn. This is their outside in stitched heart stacklets. I just cut out a heart from some of the other pattern paper, and I just kind of used a lot of the pinks that we had in the kit. And I also colored in my little snow girl with pinks as well. And I did bring in some cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. This is their cotton candy color, just to kind of stamp that other sentiment on. And this is stamped in My Favorite Things cranberry cocktail ink, in case you're interested. So it's kind of got just like a pink theme here. Lastly, I brought in the Valentine's mix from Pretty Pink Posh, which has some pretty pinks and kind of whites, and just kind of sprinkled those all around. And I also brought in a pink clay heart from Pretty Pink Posh. And then of course I mounted the heart and the snow girl and the frame on some fun foam. So it's got a little bit of dimension, and you can also see I used some Love from Lizzie peel-offs back there just to give it just a little bit more sparkle, and just add another little pink touch in there. And I thought that one kind of turned out really pretty. Kind of a Valentine's Day card maybe, if I send it to like a friend or something. For card number 3, I wanted to use the stencil that we got in the kit. I also used the Glitz Glitter Gel that we got. This is in the, let's see here, seafoam color. Just applied that to the navy cardstock that we got. I did bring in some sea glass from Simon Says Stamp that's in my stash. And then again, I just colored this little snowman and fussy cut him out. These were labors of love. You know how much I hate to fussy cut. Maybe I'll get a scan and cut so I don't have to do that anymore. But the sentiment on this one is stamped in the speckled egg. That turned out to be a nice tone on tone for that sea glass cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. And this is also sea glass cardstock in the background as well. This paper back here with the scallop border. And then again, I brought in the Starry Sky mix from Pretty Pink Posh, and I just dug out the colors that I like to put on the center of these snowflakes. So I really made a lot of monochromatic cards. Just kind of tried to color my snowmen in a palette that matched the background, which kind of made it easy to put it together. And then I brought in a clay heart, a white clay heart from Pretty Pink Posh. And there you have card number 3. So this one also has a little bit of dimension. Both the snowman and this sentiment are popped up. And there you go. Card number 3 is done. For card number 4, I really like this kind of green palette that we were working in, this bluey green palette. I used that Mama Elephant snail mail die again. I used the pattern paper that looked like a snowy tree kind of background. And then I stamped and heat embossed the Sending Happy Thoughts Your Way in silver. This is from Simon Says Stamp, detailed silver. And then I stamped the snowy greetings down here in the speckled egg. Again, just kind of keeping in this monochromatic coloring that I have going on. And brought in some of the Starry Sky mix from Pretty Pink Posh and another clay heart. And there you have card number 4. So these all came together really fast. Snowmen aren't very hard to color, which is why I kind of like them, I think. Basically, you're just kind of coloring it in their little outfits and then just giving them a little shading so they don't look stark white. For card number 5, I brought in, this is more of the pattern paper. I did bring in some vellum and just place it on top of the pattern paper, and then I stamped that tree on the vellum and heat embossed it. This is using Distressed Oxide ink and pine needles. And then I wasn't really sure what to do with the card. So I colored in another snowman. I put a little bit of Nouveau glitter drops on it in the, what is this called again? White Blizzard. So it's got like a little bit of iridescence. And then I stamped one of the sentiments from the stamp set. And I also heat embossed, I don't know if you can see, there's some snowflakes in the background that are heat embossed on that vellum, so it's got a little bit of shine. And I brought in some gems. This is again Pretty Pink Posh and from Shamrock, so it kind of continued that monochromatic look. This kind of was a hard card. Like once I started it, I didn't really have a vision for it, so it kind of just made it a little bit difficult to finish up. So I brought in some fog cardstock from my stash, and I stamped It's Your Day. This is from the My Favorite Things Itty Bitty Birthday stamp set. And I probably will make it a birthday card. But there you have it. I think what's kind of throwing me is this bottom part. It's got like a lot of white down there, and I don't know why, but my eyes are just drawn to it. So maybe I'll do something to finish that off, but I'm not quite sure what to do with it at this moment. There we have card number 5. Sorry to go on about that one. For card number 6, I used the embossing folder that we got in the card kit. I again stamped the little girl snowman. I thought she was really cute with her little jacket. And just a sentiment from the stamp set. And again, this is just pattern paper. And I used some Love from Lizzie peel-offs as well as some more of the Starry Sky mix gems just to kind of finish that one off. This little panel is popped up on some fun foam, so it's got some dimension. And then lastly, I took some, oh, you always pick the wrong times. Lastly, I took some white pigment ink and just kind of brushed that on top of the embossing folder, just so that it's got like a little bit of detail in there. And there you have card number 6. So anyway, I enjoyed this stamp set. I really kind of like little snowmen. I think they're so cute, and they just turned out really, they just kind of happy, don't they? But in any case, I hope that this helped you with your card kit and what to do with it. And I appreciate you guys watching, and hope that you guys enjoyed the 6 cards I created, and just thank you for your support. And look forward to posting the February card kits pretty soon. So thank you guys very much, and I will chat with y'all later. Thanks so much. Talk at you soon.